Hello everyone, welcome to part 23 of Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Here we are going over to get the silver ring today. So, my bat would cooperate with me. We can go do that. Yeah. So we're gonna go this way to where we got the sword originally, of course, to go and get the next thing. Also, how's our sword doing? I want to see what level we're at now. Um, Level 6. Okay. I want my sword to be at level 50 at some point, so we're gonna have to kill a lot of things in the inverted castle, I guess. But that's doable. That's very doable. Aha! My holy water is finally back. I love holy water in this game. I hate when they, make me lose it. Well, I guess that's my own fault to some degree, but still, a little ridiculous. Okay, so we're back here, and this is conveniently close to where we need to be, and that's just right up here, I believe, right at the top of this terrible climb. Um, oh man, the crows are still as annoying as ever. You know what? I'm just misting my way up here. Just not even dealing with it. This is why I love Gas Cloud. Because you're completely invulnerable, nothing's going to knock you out of your form. You just get to float around wherever you want to do and cause an infinite amount of damage. It's just so great. Okay, so here is spike breaking, So that's pretty cool. You can even do it when you're missed. Look at that. Just break the spikes. uh, I have too much fun breaking spikes because you know how many games like piss you off so much with all the spikes. All those games where it's like spikes are just so instant death there, Mega Man. It's just ridiculous. So in this game though, spikes are just like no longer a problem. You just like destroy them. One time I actually tried to get in here without the spike breaking, ability, and I got all the way down to here, but you can't phase through the door without the spike breaker is the problem.
So,
Yeah.
did you find Rita?
Anyway,
I don't know
so
if he's the one
Maria's
you're
here
looking
for
for,
whatever
but I
reason.
found a Belmont.
Also, where are like the support
Really?
beams on
So
this
he is
castle?
here.
Like this section is
But the
just like
one I saw
sticking
was
out,
the enemy. He
way
was the
out here, but
lord of
what's
this
supporting
castle.
it? Nothing?
That can't be true.
Architecture.
You're wrong. I,
Now, if there
I
was one
must
thing
go
I figured
now.
out I'd never wanted to be, it was going to be an architect. I got nothing against anybody who loves architecture. Like, it seems cool, and it seems like kind of cool to look at and everything. It's just, I don't know. It just doesn't really have that high level of appeal. I just never wanted to be an architect. But I don't know. A bunch of other things always interested me as like a kid. Initially, when I was a kid, I really wanted to be a precious gem cutter because like jewels are so cool. I like looking at jewels and how they work and how like just different lights, can affect them, things like that. So I always wanted to do that, but I don't know. Math is kind of a love-hate thing with me. I mean, I love some aspects of math, like probability math is fun, but I think that the way they teach math in school is just no fun. I mean, if you think about it, math is taught as like I think it was Elon Musk who described math teaching being like teaching kids about wrenches. You get taught about wrenches, but you never get to use the wrenches for anything. You just get taught here are some different kinds of wrenches. Here are my various lengths of wire, if you want a good Futurama reference. But I think that math teaching can be something that can be so much better, and I have plans to create a school that's going to teach kids about happiness as well as, how to fix, a number of things. I call it the School of Happiness and Economics. A simple solution to all these kind of problems. Because you need kids to be able to learn how to be happy, because, so often they're taught these days, things that are going to make them not happy, and that's not a good thing in our world. You get kids that are taught in such a style of the basically what I would call the Tiger Mom style. That's really taught kind of out of Asian culture, out of China particularly, which really pushed this Confucianist idea of the key to whatever is this extreme hard work and dedication. But what it skips on is desire. It doesn't properly take into account the key to ultimate success, which is always desire. And so I think that that really just makes it a flawed process. But a lot of people think, oh, the key is to put the kid under a lot of pressure to make them, learn Italian, yoga, and a bunch of other things all at the same time. But they don't understand that this is just not, helpful because if you bash desire, you have a problem. as you might know from Thinking Grow Rich, the key to all success is based on desire. So you want that not to get messed up, yet, it's being messed up. So we need a solution on that front, and I think that a better school system would be, the key there. But this is a video game, so we don't need to, go too philosophical here. But I like to get in some philosophy into my, conversations. Because you know me, I like the self-help stuff on this channel as well. Die. Aha. Yup. Anyway, fun stuff. So the problem, though, with the Asian cultures, as you might notice, not saying against anything against the culture or the style of teaching, just creativity has become a problem for China. I specifically took a class in Chinese economics, and you would notice the problems that China has is they file more patents than everybody else, yet their patents, get approved a lot less than most other countries. And the reason is because they typically aren't trying to create something, but merely to modify something else, because basically the education system out of China effectively teaches, it does do some things right, but what it mostly teaches is the don't take risks and don't be creative. So nil on creativity and nil on risk. But what are the two of the most important things in success? Taking risks and being creative. So that's why America, for example, does such a good job on some of these things because of creativity and risk taking. So I would like to think of our system as, not being extra good at being creative, but merely crushing creativity a little less than everybody else. Kind of the way I look at it. Anyway, we needed to come back to the clock tower here for a good reason, and that is to equip ourselves these 2 rings. So remember the moonstone here. We're going to need to have that back immediately. So you equip these 2 rings here, and suddenly the clock goes all woo. Decides to start turning super fast. Well, not super fast, just does it. Okay, so it turns out to be 6:30 or whatever here, and then we have to wait a second for like the second hand to come around. I think that's what we're waiting for. Anyway, now that the second hand comes around and all that stuff, loading time is over. We're going to go see Maria. Now, in this version of the game, you don't actually have to fight Maria, but you have to fight her in the other version of it. Yeah, so. Anyway, got a save point over here. We don't actually need it as of yet, but let's quickly get back on our Moonstone and our other stuff. So we need the Mystic Pendant back, and we need the Moonstone back. Yeah. Okay, time to descend into the depths here. Oh, yeah. A la carte. Oh, yeah. A la carte. Woohoo! Slide. So you can get here by glitching your way here, but I see no point. You can just collect the rings. It's not that hard. So you made Maria here. And yeah, in the Saturn version and the PSP version, which is also the Requiem version for the PS4 and stuff, that version of the game ends up having you have to fight Maria. But this is the 360 version, so we don't actually have to fight her or do anything. So we just, stand here and she'll just give us the holy glasses.
If you wear these,
Yeah.
you can see beyond evil
So
illusions.
we're nearly done, honestly, with this castle. We're about to go fight Richter. Now that we have everything here. I don't think we're too far from the nearest. I don't think we even need to leave here this way. I think that we're better off. Well, it's important we put on these glasses sooner rather than later. Honestly, they're going to mess with some of our stats a little bit, but they're worth putting on. So now let's put on a library card here. Meal tickets, you deceive me again. Library card. Okay, pull out our library card here, and let's just go back to the library. Because what we're going to do next is we need to get to the, we just need to get back to the warp room, and once we do that, we're just going to skip the whole clock tower section. I don't like it. I don't think that there is anything really worth collecting in there. I think there might be a life apple or something, so that would be worth it, but I'm just not going to bother, because screw the clock tower. It is a terrible area of the game. It has got too many Medusa heads and too much with the stairs. You know, not even the stairs, stepping on gears. It's just, you know, a nightmare out of Castlevania 3. So I would say just don't do it. Honestly, no reason. So since we can just skip it, we're gonna skip it. Nice, great. Eh. And these books are always nice to kill easy. Yeah. Eh. Come on. I kill you. Aha. Yes. Okay, we're nearly done with this area. Beat the ectoplasm, slide on out of here. Yeah, the library is not that hard to get out of. And library cards are really useful for this kind of stuff. Fast travel, you know? Now, if only the inverted castle had some library cards, that would be really useful. But it doesn't, so, you know. If only you could hold library cards, like, upside down, and then they'd work in the inverse castle. If you use a library card in the inverse castle, it just takes you back to the library in the normal castle, so, you know, meh. Anyway, we fully explored basically every area of this game that actually matters, and so we're gonna head on to fight Richter here. I think this is actually the right location. Yep. So we're gonna grab a save, and next time it'll be the Richter fight. So hope you guys are looking forward to that one. It's the final boss of this game. Well, you know, not the final boss, but the final boss of this castle at least. So if you want to stand on this platform, you can also slowly go up, and it'll, you know, these guys will slowly be ominously lighting up, like, oh, final boss time. Final boss time. Anyway, let's grab a save here. We already grabbed all the weapon upgrades we need. We already have the holy glasses on. So, all that we have to do now is go and fight Richter, which is pretty simple. Let's just make sure we don't kill him, you know? Okay, I'll see you guys next time for that. So, I'll see you guys for the Richter fight with the next walk through Peace, part 24. So, I'll see you then.